Hello and welcome back, everybody. It is just an absolute wonderful day. Good day to work inside, if you ask me. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I've already called my mother and wished her a happy Mother's Day, and I plan on swinging out there and seeing her after I get done here. But it is just an absolute pisser of a day. I tell you what, it took everything I had just to leave my warm apartment to come over here and work on this, but I had to finish it up because we had a special project and I had a tool for a limited time, and shebang! Look at that! Wow! Most of the paint is gone. And you might be asking yourself, Jake, why isn't all the paint gone? And why don't you keep these nice, beautiful hardwood floors? They're hardwood. I'm pretty sure they're hardwood. They're kind of stringy, though. They could be like a red pine. But the more you get into them, there are a lot of areas that are just absolutely packed full of some kind of filler, wood filler. And it is just a bear to get out. And then there's the fact that it was filling a hole. These floors, unfortunately, are not savable. I was pretty heartbroken by it, to be perfectly honest, because I really wanted to have hardwood floors just like this. But then you get into stuff like this, and yeah, that's pretty gnarly. I won't be walking on this floor with bare feet. And that's all over the place. All these little hairs, I don't know if you can see them. The more it dries out, the more hairy it's getting. And it's just all over the place, like right there and such. Then there's whole boards like this where all the grain is. It just keeps coming up no matter how many times I go over it. There was a section of the floor where I tried to get, do things right and stuff, but even then it was, these low spots in the middle are just too much. But I did decide to do both floors completely, or get a majority of like this one I just finished up, but I didn't go lower on the grits, or higher on the grits, I guess. I just came through, and I don't know how else is picking up, like, all those hairs. Oh, it was really bad at the entrance too. Right here. Yeah. I didn't go lower on the grits because, it'd make the floor look nicer for sure. But I just used the gnarliest grit. They had 20, and it's like they glued little rocks to paper. I don't know if you can really, it is some gnarly stuff. I did try to do like the 30 and the 60, but I can't keep the floor. I can't, so there's no reason to finish it up real good. But going back to the reason why I ended up doing all the floors and getting them all done is because now they're nice and flat and even, and like some of these high spots where I really had to, like I went over that spot like 8 or 10 times just back and forth. Well, I would sand over it, then I'd pick it up and bring it back, and sand over it, pick it up, bring it back, sand over it. And eventually it got to the point where now all it does is rattle. So I'll probably throw a nail in somewhere right there. Yeah, I could have sand passed all the damage and kept the wood solid, but these boards are, they're tongue and groove. And I know that because there's a couple spots where the crack was a little bigger, like right here. And you stick a knife in there and it only goes down like a 1/16 of an inch. But if you come over here to where I broke open the register, hello, Mr. Train, the floor itself is like every bit, let's see, it's like that thick, almost 3/4, almost an inch. So they're nice thick floors, and I could have, but I only have the thing for the weekend, and it's $40 a day, and this would take me weeks. And who's to say that if I sand down far enough, I won't just start breaking the groove parts of the tongue and groove. So not where the piece goes into the wood, but the channel that it sits in. I'd keep wearing away that top bit up here to where it'd be so thin it wouldn't even be existent. And then the cracks between the floorboards would be huge with those tongue or grooves breaking off. So I really happy with the piss stains and stuff. Yeah, it's still a little bit there. I got to get a palm sander and do all the edge work. I may do that. I'm not 100% sure I will. But even the piss didn't like damage the wood at all. Like I got that is just as solid here as is everywhere else. So that is one bonus. And I don't know if I can capture this. Like, can you see how it droops? I don't know if it's gonna. Set down the floor. I don't know. It's like a 1/4 inch, like right here where my foot is, and over is nice and level. But from here to there, it starts sloping down. So on this board here, downstairs in the basement, I believe there or like here somewhere, or this part of the floor here, there's one of those basement floor jack pipes. So I think I'm gonna get a couple and jack up this whole wall, because I already talked about that, I think. Yeah, but yeah, it also happened upstairs. That upstairs door doesn't close. I can't show this one anymore. Oh, in the previous videos there was a rung down here on this part, and I wasn't sure if I could get it off. So I just kind of worked around it, but then my brother came over and he's like, just rip it out. And I'm like, but what if I damage it? And he's like, so what if you damage it? And I'm like, oh yeah. Oh, and when I mentioned my brother, I have quite a few of them. There's 7 of us all together, and I have 1 sister, so 6 boys, 1 girl. So when I say my brother, it's one of those individuals. I have 2 stepbrothers as well. So technically there's 9 of us all together, but the stepbrothers, one lives in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, and the other one lives in like outside of Springfield, Illinois, something like that. So I don't see or talk to them too much, but I miss them. But yeah, so the floors are done. I wish it wasn't. I wish it was savable. I really do, but that's not going to be the story here. Good news is it's sanded, it's flat, it's even, and now I don't have to put a subfloor down over top of this to make it flat and even and all that for when I put the floating snap together snap together, what's it called? Laminate? Not tiles, those snap together board thingies that made out of the like MDF stuff. I don't know. It's not MDF. It's something different. It's this. I got a bunch of it over here. Oh yeah, here's the floor sander. Ooh, super cool. It's a drum sander. Super skookum. But anyway, these things. I'm gonna get more of this stuff. Now my brother says at one point these were actually really nice, expensive pieces of flooring, and they sound great. Sorry about that. They almost sound like real wood. And it's like, man, that's an expensive pile right there, according to my brother. I'm like, well, nothing I can do about it. They were all, you saw them, the corners were all damaged and whatnot. Like right in here. Yeah, just look like crap. Look like crap. Look like crap. Yeah. So anyway, that was this weekend's project. I didn't even touch the bathroom again, other than to kick this stuff in here. I'll work on this throughout the week. And then next weekend, we are probably going to cut the drywall right here. Get this. Right here, all the way around the room, okay? cut it all the way around the room where all the electrical is, except for that. I'm just gonna ram that down. 2 reasons why I'm doing that. One, I'm gonna change the electrical in here. Every wall has 2 outlets, and I don't like it. So this wall's getting 2 with new electrical, or new conduit or wires, whatever, electric wire running to it, and then new outlets. And I'm going to run an actual cable box, and not that. I pushed the one that was over there in the floor down to the basement. One of those is dish, one of those is like cable internet. So I got to figure out which one's cable internet and get that one turned back on. And put an actual box in the wall somewhere over here. This wall is going to get 2 outlets. This wall is going to get 1. That one's going bye-bye. Who's going to use an outlet behind a door? I'm not going to use an outlet behind a door. And then I'm going to get rid of that outlet over there. Keep this one. So those 2 walls will go down to 1 outlet. This wall is going to have 2. This wall is going to have 2. I'm pretty sure this wall is where the TV is going to be. And then like my couch is going to be sitting like here. It's L-shaped, so it'll go like this. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not, or like if I were to put it up against here, it would end here, and then like if I sat here, I'd be in the middle of the room. But then like, what would I do with all the space? I don't know. This is going to be my bedroom starting off, but like in the future, this is going to be my bedroom and storage. And then I'm going to seal off this door and seal off the upstairs completely. Temporarily, of course, until next year. So I don't have to smell it and stuff. But before I can do that, I'm going to have to come up here and properly clean it so it doesn't smell like death and piss, because this is where the dogs supposedly lived, allegedly. But nothing going on up here. For anyone wondering what that hole was, I was wondering. It's an old smokestack for like maybe a small coal burner or wood stove or something. That connects straight to the chimney. So there's that. The chimney's right on the other side of the wall. Sorry for all the shaking. I'm half not paying attention to my phone. It's been a long couple days. As far as this room, I think I finally decided what I'm going to do with it. After I got all the lath and plaster and the ceiling, it's all going to go. This whole upstairs, all the lath and plaster is going, ceiling and all. Starting right here from this corner, right here, maybe here, off of that step, and then, or like leave a little bit of room, make that step wider, and then put a banister right here, because I don't think these steps can go anywhere. Also, try and make this door bigger, see how big of a header that is, and see if I can shrink that down with like an I-beam or something and make this door bigger, because it's like on this step, if I stand up, I mean, I hit my head on it. So like if I go to that step, I have to scrouch down, and I hit my head on that damn thing all the time. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. This, put a wall in, like I said, right here. Go somewhere right here, and then build a wall right in front of that vent. Run some deck work this way. Maybe even, I gotta get deck work into that room, or at least one. Well, that's gonna be a cold room. But anyway, and then turn this into a bathroom, upstairs bathroom. Full bath. It's gonna have a bathtub, and it's gonna have a sink, and it's gonna have a toilet, and it's gonna have, this wall right here to go off the chimney, come all the way across, turn that into like a linen closet and bathroom supply stuff and all kinds of fun goodies. But yeah, then close this, because like I'm thinking this from here to there is like is about 6 feet. And then from this wall to that wall, I got to get a tape measure when I actually start talking about this stuff, because like I'm not, these ceilings are like only like 9 feet or something like that, and the ceilings down to the bathroom are only like 8 feet, because I can't do math, I guess. But anyway, turn this into a bathroom. Mom and my brother suggested putting a clawfoot tub underneath that window, and then putting like the sink and the toilet somewhere over here somehow, like the sink in the corner, and then like the toilet up against this wall, and then have the linen closet and stuff like that. Maybe some kind of or a vanity. Ooh, I didn't even think about that. A built-in vanity. Ooh. Yeah, this is going to be the master bathroom. Anyway, I'll consider that. Because I don't want to leave this recess here. The chimney's not going to go anywhere. I don't want to mess with it. I'm just going to build around it. So something is going to go against this wall. Throw a bathroom in here. And then this will be a 2-bed, 2-bath house. In this room. So I was going to tear this carpet out and see what the damage was to the floor because of that leaky roof and stuff like that. And the floor is actually not even damaged underneath under there. I don't feel like moving it right now because I don't want to put it back. But the floor is not even really damaged. I think the carpet is soaking it all up, and there's that other barrier beneath it. It's some kind of rubber. It's not letting it seep through. So the carpet is absolutely just junk. But the floors aren't in actually that bad a condition. So I think what I'm going to just do is I'm just going to leave that carpet in here for a little bit until I get this roof looked at. And I can see it dripping right here. I don't know if you can. Right? I don't think you can. But anyway, and then get the roof looked at. Everything on the add-on is probably going to have to get a new roof because whoever put it on, like maybe didn't do it right, or maybe the house settled and now it's figured up. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on up here. Like nothing's going on up here, but that's just what I'm thinking. Throw a bathroom in right here because like you can't put a bedroom here. It'd be a very small bedroom. I'm not going to try and do that to somebody. Oh, and then this closet. Mom said put a header in if I need to, if this is a load-bearing wall. I don't think it is because there's not one over here. I could be wrong. Put a header in. Knock out. Let me see if I can come back here. That one, that one, that one, that one. Leave that one and that one. Seal that door off. Punch all that out. Put big double French doors there for an actual walk-in closet. Like, so the new door would go from here all the way to here. Because like the point that she made was there's no woman in the world that's going to want to come in here to a thing that's about as wide as my shoulders. Maybe another, what? Half foot, maybe? And then like have to like shimmy through to come all the way back here to find the dress or whatever she wants. And I'm like, well, I'm not a girl, so I didn't take that into consideration. So, oh hey, what's this? Oh no, that's just more lath and plaster. That's all coming out. I saw this ceiling stuff. It's like, oh, maybe they did some work in here. Nope. Fuck me. Oh well. More junk to go to the dump. And of course, this was free dumpster weekend, but I couldn't take advantage of it because of the rain, and B, I had that floor sander rented, and I didn't want to lose that because I needed to get this done. Well, I wanted to get this done so I could see what my next step was. Now I know, so definitely jack that up. You can't see it, but I can see it. It's driving me nuts. And I think I can get one of those floor jacks for like $100 for like a 20-ton floor beam jack or whatever. But anyway, this project will be coming up here soon. 20 minutes, or 19.9 or whatever. Holy smokes, I've been talking your guys' ear off. I'll wrap this up real quick then. Nothing found except, oh wait, look, I found a nail. These are all over in the floor. These 100-year-old nails or whatever. Anyway, nothing to add to the pile, so nothing to report there. Outside of that, the floors are done, and I'm probably just going to put a moisture barrier down and not even bother painting them, because I think that was damaging them in the first place, is because they couldn't breathe. And there's a basement right underneath here, so they were sealed on one side and moisture locked on the other side. And I think letting them breathe would be good for them. I'm also going to be working on the basement to getting it less old style basement-y, you know, dig a trench all the way around the house, put some tar down there and some rocks so water doesn't pool there, and then run some tile and stuff and seal it all up and send that water somewhere else, and then re-cement the basement to seal it back up. But anyway, that's all I got today. I didn't even realize I'd been talking this long. Holy shit. Well, thank you all, as always, for joining me on this adventure. I hope you guys are all having yourselves a wonderful weekend. I will keep you guys posted as soon as I know what I'm doing next. Probably that, maybe, question mark? I'm not sure. Oh, so, I just thought of something else. All right, so you guys remember that little bell down in the basement? That was like, some people might have suggested it was like a fire alarm or whatever. See that? It's a doorbell, and I love it. Oh, it's so old-timey. Oh, can I get to the... No, I can't get to the basement because all this shit's in the way. Oh, wait, does the door open inside? It opens in. Yeah, it's a doorbell. We found that out the other day, and I was so happy. Like, oh, I'm keeping that forever. Oh, I'm keeping that forever because that is so cool. It made my day. But other than that, I'm going to wrap things up here. I'm going to go home and, yeah, or no, I have to swing out for Moms for Mother's Day. Swing out to Moms for Mother's Day. But I've kept you guys long enough. As always, thank you very much for joining me on this adventure. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon. Until next time, keep living that American dream. Peace.